Beavis, status report, please. What's our ETA?
Where are we going?
Home? Where are we at currently?
Washington?
What? Washington? We're going the wrong way, you moron!
I didn't do it. Yeah.
Google Maps, ever heard of it?
Get off my case, hippie.
So, since we have extra time now, would you please dial up Todd at Spec Fiction for me? He's in my contacts. I knew I should have picked Tadashi or Jocasta.
Are you threatening me?
Just call Todd for me.
Can you just take us to Washington?
Shut it, Beavis. Hey, Todd. I was just buzzing you, man, to see if my Hulkbuster is shipped yet.
What?
Hulkbuster, has it shipped yet?
Who are you, first of all? What's your name?
Oh, I mean, Beavis.
He's not talking to you, idiot. This is Craig Walker, the guy who direct deposits his check like every other week.
Let's talk statues. Should we?
Yes, let's talk about
Wait, hold on. Shh. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear me? Has my Hulkbuster shipped yet?
Dude, like, before that one existed, none existed, right? Well, it's a nice statue. Like, I'm patient. So I am of the audience where I'm like, that's pretty cool, but I will wait it out for my penultimate version of the character, and that's what I meant with Nightcrawler. That's it.
Are you okay, or are you just stalling?
I'm not drunk. You're drunk. That's the thing.
I didn't say that you were.
I would do this, and then I'd go,
Okay, yeah. You're stalling.
let's do it.
So, like, if you didn't ship, just say that you haven't shipped it yet. Alright?
You know how many I want to send out? 0.
Well, okay. Well, that's slightly rude.
Pretty cool. Thank you very much.
Just hang up, Beavis. Todd, I can still see you.
Todd, roll.
Beavis, just hang up.
I'm just glad it was finally over.
Yeah, I think we caught Todd at a bad time. Alright. Take us home. Let's be nice and quiet and uneventful. Just take us home.
Yeah, but like, when are we gonna kick some ass?
Be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. Evasive maneuvers, full power to the repulsors. Give me a damage report.
Damn it! This always happens!
We're not going down without a fight, I can tell you that. It's okay, Beavis, it wasn't a direct hit. We do have Thanos coming in at 5 o'clock, though.
Well, that's good, because it's only 3:30 now.
Okay, full power to the thrusters. Let's see if we can outrun him. Oh. Hey.
Hey, Shellhead, have you seen my phone?
Maybe.
Are you serious? I have been looking for my phone for the last hour, and this is what you're doing? Ridiculous. Would you please do the chores I asked you to do a little bit earlier? You can play with your toys later.
High-end collectibles, thank you. All right, I hope you enjoyed the skit. That's been in my head for quite some time. It's a very lonely place in there, so it hasn't had much company. But had that one in my mind for quite a while, and both dreaded it and look forward to doing it. And so I'm glad it's finally done. And Hope you enjoyed it. The conversation with Todd was not actually, he didn't film that for me. I robbed it from a live chat that he did and manipulated the conversation to be what I wanted it to be. So anyway, hope you got a chuckle out of it. I had fun. So unboxing this beast today, but first, a few things. I'm going to drop my scoring system. After like getting in my Loki that came in at a score of 48, and then I was looking back in older videos like the XM Wolverine, which is an outstanding piece. But for it to come in at a 47 and you look at those two pieces side to side, it is so apples and oranges of a comparison. I think it's absolutely kind of pointless to score pieces because it's like based on what? You know, if you were going to score all the busts, you know, is one thing. But anyway, dropping that, I'm just going to talk about my thoughts, reactions to pieces, and you can score it in your head whether you like it or not. So let's assemble this bad boy. So this base is massive, huge. This one piece right here has to weigh, I don't know, 30 pounds, maybe closer to 40. It is crazy heavy. And it sockets right in. Initial thoughts are the paint is just striking. The dulled down gold with the hot rod red is just outstanding. It pops big time. Outstanding. Very nice magnets there. Very strong. That entire thing must be a magnet. Upside down. Dirt. Keyed arm piece here. Got a little give, but very strong magnet, and that's not going anywhere. Man, this thing has got some of the strongest magnets I've ever seen. My goodness, this is massive. Crazy. These pieces right here go on the shoulder. They kind of cover the hole for the little light pieces there. Mercy. This thing is just crazy impressive. I know I haven't put on the rebar wherever he goes, but my goodness. I thought the Hulk was huge. This thing dwarfs it. Maybe not dwarfs it, but my goodness. Crazy. Nuts. And it is keyed. So, awesome. All right, let's do display option 2. That's funny, the frame rate versus this. It's flickering really, really fast. But show it slow strobe on there because of the frame rate. That's funny. All right, this clearly pegs in right here. That's obvious. This part's not so obvious. So I kept looking for this piece right here where the key is for it. It's actually magnetized. So it just Goes right there and just snaps into place. Again, incredibly impressive magnets. Arc reactor goes there. And these are chest pieces. Yeah. Okay, yeah, like the chest is folded up. So these arms denote that this is rolled back, and then these two here are the opening of the chest. Very cool. So this guy is just amazing. Just outstanding. So cool. This is worth buying just in itself. You know, so it literally is that you get two statues. It doesn't quite rest on this piece here, but yeah. Arc back in place, right there. And now you know what? Iron Man is armed and dangerous. Ah! I'm gonna stand back and look at this with you. My goodness. All right, let me pause the camera and find out where this guy goes. Okay, just found out this guy goes right here. There's a matching one over here. I think it's supposed to be glued in, but it's not broken or anything. It just dislodged the glue. And I can't even get me on the camera at the same time. Here we go. All right. So, man, this thing is massive. It is crazy how big this thing is. And I can definitely understand why I've seen anybody that's reviewed it says, you can't move it by yourself without disassembling it. So, not that I'd want to, because many of these pieces, not that they aren't great magnets, but goodness, you would not want to bump and knock an arm off while you're trying to move it around. So, on to the review. Holy set change, Batman. Trying out some different looks. I actually like this one, I think, the best. So give me feedback. Let me know in the comments below what you think. You like the new look, the new style? I would appreciate any feedback. So, all right, so man, this guy just brings that Christmas morning, childlike, you know, we do this hobby, at least I do, for escapism. You know, it's like a piece of our childhood that we can tangibly touch or whatever. And I mean, this thing is just the epitome of cool in that vein. Before we move on to the full assessment here, a couple things. All right, so I mentioned in the skit Jocasta and Tadashi. Can you, without Googling it, tell me what that is reference to? There, message me on Facebook at Half-Assed Reviews. I'll put a link to my Facebook. No cheating. So, be curious to see who can get it first. I wouldn't have got it. I just had to look it up to use it in the skit. So we hit 750 subs literally this morning. I just checked. So thank you so much for all of you who watch and subscribe, and really appreciate that. Please subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell. And whenever I release new skit, new review, I'm going to still call them reviews, but they're assessments. If you do, I'm giving away, whenever we hit 1,250, $250. Get it? Take the one away. 250, 1,250. It is a gift code to Spec Fiction, Todd, that you saw in the intro skit, his store. $250 gift code. So I will give you the code right here. If that was a mirror, you could cheat and have the code now, but you can't. So the way that you do it is click on this link right here and be a sub and comment what your favorite skit is. I hope this one maybe is your new favorite. So anyways, let's move on to the assessment. So just for reference, in case you're wondering as you sit here and watch this, I am sitting equal with this. I'm literally on the same plane with this statue. So That will tell you how ridiculously massive it is. The body of that's as big as me. So the first battle between the Hulk and Hulkbuster was in this comic right here, Iron Man number 305, which was released in the summer of 1994. I was chatting on Facebook with the sculptor, the Kuharek brothers, and I was messaging Brian back and forth, did he have any thoughts? I just was telling him how much I appreciated the piece. He had commented on one of my photos on one of the sites, Facebook sites. And anyway, I said, anything that you would like to share with the fans or any thoughts on the piece, anything like that. And he sent me this message here that he wanted me to present to you. He said, about Hulkbuster, the reception has been absolutely fantastic. The fact that people realize the level and amount of work that went into this piece, at the end of the day, that makes us happy. And the us, as he's talking brothers, his brother. Probably my favorite thing is the collectors. I have met so many great people through this piece. So, pretty cool. The guy gets it. You can tell he's a fan through and through. His appreciation of us, is very cool. And for me to own this piece is just fantastic. So, bravo, Kuharek brothers. Amazing. So one of the brilliant things in the engineering is the battery placement here. Again, the strong magnets just grip from a mile away. But to place this under here to where you just pop it off and access that. If anybody's had Hot Toys, the batteries are a nightmare. Of course, you're talking 6 scale versus quarter scale, and of course the size of him, but these LR44 batteries are so much easier for my fat fingers to get in there and do. And again, the magnets on this are what, kids? Rock solid. Yes, they are. The only thing I can maybe criticize is these are a little bit, you're not going to knock it off, but it's the only thing in the entire thing that I'm kind of like a little bit of, oh man, I hope I don't ever knock that loose, He sockets into all keys exceptionally well. The Iron Man Extremis armor coming out here is solid. He's not going anywhere. Arms on that, solid. All joints and all keys are exceptional. All right, let's talk about this sculpt. The base. I love little details like, I don't know if you can see here, but I'll show a video if not. The girder is smashed by his foot there. You have all this steel interwoven throughout. I love the way that they did the brown detail on the bottom to denote the dirt level. The sculpt on the Hulkbuster is the most amazing piece I've seen, hands down. The Hulk blew me away, the XM Hulk transformation, but this thing is in a category by itself. Cool little details, like if you can see right here, the sockets where his arms would go into controlling the arms there. They actually look rubber. Whenever I touched them, I thought they were going to be like rubber inserts. They're not. So huge thumbs up there to not have mixed media. You can tell that they put some major thought into the design of this guy. Let's spin around and look at the back. So very cool. Again, nod to the movies and classic design with the like steel vertebra there. The paint job on this, as I mentioned again in the assembly video, love the color. The hot rod red with this dulled down, not too bright of gold is just stunning to look at. Shines under the light. It quite honestly, pictures don't do it justice. Whenever I watched videos or whatever of it, I was impressed, but to see it in person is just another level. So if you haven't seen it in person, you haven't seen it. Criticisms, if I have any, they're tiny. Maybe a light up LED in the Iron Man, his eyes in the arc reactor would have been cool. Maybe flickering light here for this. The paint on the dirt is very cool. but it's also a little splotchy. You know, I would say that could have been done maybe just a fraction better, but it is outstanding. I mean, it looks awesome, but it's kind of like just a speckling of the dirt there. Would have liked to see maybe more of a brush, you know, smeared look to it, but again, this is way, way, way nitpicking. I want to take back a comment earlier. These chess pieces here, they were actually difficult to get out of the keys, so if you hit them, they're not going anywhere. It is rock solid. I'm gonna get t-shirts with rock solid printed on them. So yes, there's a lot of hype for this guy currently, and I bought into it, and I am glad that I did, because it has moved to the #1 piece in my collection, hands down. If this house caught on fire, I would probably die trying to disassemble it to get it outside, but this would be the one I would try to grab, and like I said, perish in the fire, but just outstanding. Outstanding. So that's going to wrap up this portion of the assessment of the statue. You make your own decision, but strongly encourage you to pursue it if you're thinking about it, because I don't think the price is going down. But let's take a look and see what he looks like in my cabinet. So here they are. Got both of them in one cube. Amazing duo. Just incredible. Ever since I saw my buddy RJ Manalang's photo of these two together, I knew I had to acquire the Hulkbuster. Just had to have it. And they look stunning together. The centerpiece of my collection. So thank you, RJ, for posting that photo. And man, I could not be happier. There's absolutely nothing half-assed on either of these sculptures. They are absolutely stunning. But if you're not doing it half-fast, you ain't doing it right. Catch you next time.